Welcome back, Lana. Welcome to another episode of the Bull Room. We have a good one for you today. It's been a while. We've been waiting for economical news, political news, and crypto news, obviously. All three of them play a big factor in our investments. But without further ado, make sure you're liking, sharing, and most importantly, subscribing as we're trying to reach 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. And leave us a review if you're listening on Apple or Google Podcasts. It would be greatly appreciated. But I want to invite you all to our website, LatinWealthClub.com, where I post articles on politics and finance. You could probably learn something and capitalize today. But without further ado, this is your host, MP, and behind the scenes.
AZ.
And how are you doing today, bro?
Good, man. I can complain. How about you?
I'm doing good, bro. One thing that I've noticed about the crypto market is that it's crashing, bro.
Definitely crashing.
Are you aware why it's crashing or anything like that?
Just from what I know, just people are scared of Trump tariffs, and people are kind of overselling, man. That's what I feel like,
It's funny though, because I think stocks took a big hit too, right? With the tariffs.
Huge.
Yeah, man. But everything looks like it's recovering, at the time of this recording. So it looks like, it might just be a buy the dip event, But Adrian, did you hear about Trump's crypto summit by chance?
I did.
And what were your thoughts on that, bro? Like, did you do some research on what was the outcome of it?
Yeah, a little bit. I liked how he talked a little bit more about the reserve and what's the other one? The strategic.
The strategic reserve,
right?
Yeah, the Bitcoin strategic reserve.
Yeah, so I think maybe we should explain a little bit how the difference between the two.
Okay, yeah. So the Bitcoin strategic. What do you mean the difference between the two? There's not two. There's only one.
It's two different ones.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, so you looked into it?
Yeah.
Oh, then maybe I'm confused, bro. I thought it was one. Okay, so is it a Bitcoin strategic reserve and then a digital stockpile?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So the Bitcoin strategic reserve is to make it a national asset, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes. So the Bitcoin one is, yeah, exactly. So it is just to make it an asset, but the only difference is that they won't be using taxpayer dollars to buy Bitcoin.
What would they be using then?
They already have, I think it's like about I don't know how many billions, a lot of money that they seized from different areas like cartel members.
Oh, like the black market?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So they seize a lot of Bitcoin, and that's kind of what they're creating the reserve from.
Okay, so are they not going to buy any more with taxpayer money?
They're not using taxpayer money. The only way they can purchase more is if they relocate assets within the government.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So they're trying to start this without having to use the American taxpayer money.
Exactly.
Gotcha. And then what research have you done on the digital stockpile?
So that one is pretty straightforward. That one is just going to be them purchasing a bunch of like XRP. I was going to say XYO, man. I got ahead of myself.
Oh, man. we love XYO, though.
XRP, Cardano, and Solana.
Nice.
So those are the ones that they're going to be purchasing on there. And those, I think they are going to be using taxpayer money. And, of course, it won't be as much as like Bitcoin, but they're going to be purchasing. And they've said that it's those three plus more assets. So we just don't know what the more assets are.
I think, bro, honestly, I think it's fair and a safe assumption to say that it's going to be all U.S.-based cryptos. Would you agree or would you disagree with that?
Ooh, yeah, I agree with that. I mean, definitely the way Trump talks and the way he's been, what actions we've seen from him, it does look like that would be his top picks.
His top picks, yeah. And I have to agree with it, bro. I mean, if you're gonna make everything America first and bring crypto innovation, which is pretty much the target, the goal of this whole thing, of this crypto summit, is to bring crypto innovation to the United States so that the United States could take credit for the innovation of crypto in the whole world. I think it's only right to benefit and give that, tax-free exemption to US-based cryptos. You know what I'm saying? And probably, bro, it's probably going to start, more companies. You know what I'm saying? More blockchain companies. It's probably going to bring up more crypto coins that are probably going to be utilized in the future. Yeah, bro. So before we get into the 180-day time frame framework, I want to talk about the Trump administration also pressuring the SEC to pause all their court cases against XRP, Coinbase, and all that, bro. And they're also loosening a lot of regulations that were holding banks back from, owning these cryptos. So, this volatility going on in the market right now, I'm pretty sure banks are buying the dip. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think definitely it's a great time for everybody to buy the dip. We're
In
seeing
your opinion?
in my not financial advice,
Not financial advice.
but I think we're seeing cryptos and even stocks at levels that we haven't seen in since I think what 2021.
Yeah, dude.
So I think right now would be a good time if you are interested, not financial advice, to buy some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, other than XRP is holding strong.
Yeah,
Above its $2 mark, and that's actually expected, mostly with what XRP has gone through.
for sure.
But the crypto market did crash. It is recovering again at the time of this recording. But we got to also talk about why it crashed, right? A lot of people might be like, well, the crypto summit, if it was so good, why isn't the market pumping? Well, the market isn't pumping because first and foremost, there's always a sell the news event, right? People always buy the rumor and sell the news. It's a strategic way to make a profit. But not only that, bro, but in North Korea, there was a $1.5 billion crypto heist. So anytime there's a crypto heist or anyone that gets finessed for a lot of money on crypto, it kind of causes the market to have a little shakedown because people start losing trust in crypto and start questioning it a little bit. When in reality, bro, I think crypto is a lot safer than your normal bank account. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I always use this ever since like we started talking about crypto. I kind of always use like this idea of like it's funny that it does because you're right. It does sell whenever something happens when somebody steals Bitcoin or whatever. But you know, not financial advice, but you can walk into a bank and steal a bunch of money.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's
Mhm.
if anything, it's a little bit easier to actually walk into a bank and steal money. Not that
Yeah.
you want to go to prison, but you could do it.
With
you know?
crypto, dude, you gotta find a way for that person to send you that money,
Exactly,
or for
yeah.
you to hack into their
Yeah.
to their. It's a lot. It's pretty much a lot harder to steal crypto than it is to rob a bank.
Yeah, it's definitely a more, but I will say it's a lot easier to kind of disappear with that money compared to dollars, right?
It's a little. You said it's a lot easier or a lot
Yeah,
harder?
a lot easier to disappear with those Bitcoins compared to dollars.
It's actually harder
Is it?
because they could track it.
That's what I saw. I saw with the North Korea stuff that they've been tracking some of the money.
Because
But
the thing is, bro, is like you could hide it if you're spending it in crypto.
mm,
But remember, I told you a long time ago. But once you want to convert it to cash,
yeah,
you have to convert it under someone's name.
right.
And that's the hard part, bro. Unless you're stealing identities,
Yeah.
how are
yeah,
you gonna
true.
how are you gonna do it? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
and
saying?
it comes up on the blockchain,
The wallet,
the
the crypto
wallet,
wallet.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that it's this amount of money.
And the thing is, if they know that's your wallet, you know what I'm saying, or
Yeah.
they could link someone to that wallet, you already have a suspect.
Yeah, well, that's what I've been seeing. That's what North Korean has been doing is just buying a shit ton of wallets, and then that's how they've been laundering this money and hiding it.
Yeah, that's
you know.
that's how you could do it, bro. But it's only a matter of time where they'll find you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They'll eventually find you. That's the best way to put it, bro.
unless you're in North Korea, and then they might not get you in North Korea.
I mean, the government might, your fascist fucking dictator.
They're gonna you got some protection, I think.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know if you knew that. It's not the first time they've actually done that. They've stole like a couple times. In 2019, they stole 41 million.
Yeah.
And
But it always causes a market shakedown, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And another reason why the market crashed is the Federal Reserve, monetary policy. We still have uncertainty with inflation. Even though we do have a pro crypto stance, a pro crypto administration, the Federal Reserve is still battling inflation, bro. And, higher interest rates could play a factor too, even though we're expected to go lower. Who knows if we do have a hike, it might really crash the market, and again, it's just a lot more uncertainty. Do I believe that the Federal Reserve will raise interest rates? No, I do not. But some other investors they're a little more weak-minded in a sense. I was just listening to what Jerome Powell says, bro. Like in 2023, he said that there was not going to be a cut and that they're going to, hold that interest rate still. And in 2024 is when we seen a cut. So I think just listening to what Jerome Powell says, bro, is the best key when it comes to the Federal Reserve. But again, not financial advice, just something that has worked out for me. What are your thoughts and opinions on that, Easy?
Man, I'm a little bit more. I think he should raise. I think it's the whatever happens to stock market short term volatility. It's part of the game, and I think he needs to have inflation under control. I know everybody's kind of pushing on his neck to cut. Even Trump has said, "I will force the Federal Reserve to cut." I mean, he can't do that. He cannot force Jerome Powell to do anything, and Jerome Powell is going to do whatever he thinks is best for,
He could appoint a new guy though.
He could, but when his term is over.
What do you mean whose turn? Whose term is over?
When Jerome Powell's turn is over.
Nah, we'll just appoint him run. Get him out now.
True. I like Jerome Powell, though.
Bro, but you don't. But it seems like you don't want to make money, bro. Why would you want it to go up? You don't want it to go down.
Yeah, I know, but you know,
yeah, it's like you're having a conflict of interest there, Easy.
No. I'm all about us being better off in the long run than in the short term right now.
Well, I mean, if we cut and we make the market pump and we're able to pay our national debt off with that and rug pull the whole world, what would you say then?
I would say congratulations to Trump. He rug pulled the whole world.
and we're better off, right?
I don't know.
We would be better off. We would have no debt.
If he paid it, yeah, I hope, but I don't know if he would.
I'm sure he would.
I don't know.
Dude, his whole campaign is about small government. This ain't the Democrats, bro. This ain't gonna go to no unnecessary social program that's for a certain race of color. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be like the Democrats. I'm sure that promise, if we're to get to the point where we could pay off our national debt, I'm pretty sure that promise will be kept, bro. Just how we seen with the crypto policies and stuff like that. But with that being said, bro, is there anything that we missed, bro? I mean, we didn't really talk about XYO or favorite crypto.
Yeah.
You know, I think we could save that for another episode.
I think so. When there's more news.
But, you know, I do want to make it clear, though, that XYO is one of our top cryptos for this bull cycle, as it's tokenomics or something to look at. So if you guys are looking for a crypto with high upside potential, look into XYO. But again, it's not financial advice. Do your own research. And, you know, before you make any financial decision, if you need to, you know, talk to a financial advisor or something. But with that being said, all money in, no money out. Stay dedicated, stay motivated. And we'll see you on the next one, Line of Wealth Club. Don't be a little bitch.